Welcome to this video, where we unravel the drama, conquer the chaos, and dish out some workplace justice. Get ready for a roller coaster ride filled with crazy bosses, unexpected twists, and a triumphant finale. So sit back, relax, and prepare to be entertained. I was desperate to find a new job after both my husband and I were laid off last year. When I was offered a position, I knew it wouldn't be as prestigious as my previous role, but the manager and the team seemed great. However, things quickly took a turn when my manager, Gary, overwhelmed with his workload, handed me over to another manager named Jane. Initially, I was supposed to act as a bridge between my team and Jane, but it soon became apparent that Jane was micromanaging me. She would make unreasonable demands, such as working through lunch, canceling vacation days, and even calling me late at night or on weekends. To make matters worse, she began making offensive comments about my weight and race. The list of personal slights she subjected me to was extensive, spanning 3 pages. I tried standing up for myself, which only seemed to provoke her further. Despite the toxic environment, I felt trapped because I needed to support my family and pay the bills. However, one Friday afternoon, after Jane yelled at me over something trivial, I reached my breaking point. Dealing with a family tragedy and unable to bear the mistreatment any longer, I confided in Gary about the situation. He was sympathetic and not surprised, considering half of Jane's team had already quit. Without hesitation, Gary offered to transfer me to a different team under his supervision, which thrilled me. Unfortunately, the move to the new team didn't alleviate the situation. Jane continued to assert her control from a distance. When I started ignoring her emails, she publicly berated me at my desk, loudly questioning my qualifications for the role. Gary overheard the incident and reprimanded her, but the verbal abuse persisted. After enduring 2 more months of mistreatment, I decided I had enough. I resigned abruptly, attaching a list of Jane's offensive comments to my resignation letter and copying everyone involved. Gary attempted to retain me by offering various accommodations, but as long as Jane remained, I knew I couldn't stay. Regrettably, her manager, who was based in another country, did nothing despite multiple HR complaints from 5 different people. Leaving the company was a loud and unapologetic act on my part. I made sure to inform everyone precisely why I was departing. However, the following 3 months were incredibly challenging. My family and I struggled to make ends meet, sometimes resorting to eating plain slices of bread just to cover our mortgage and emergency expenses stemming from health crises and a funeral. Even after my husband found a new job, we were still playing catch-up with our bills. During this time, I devoted myself to job hunting, applying to 5 to 10 positions per day, and sometimes even exceeding 20. Then last month, I stumbled upon a public memo announcing that a former colleague from a previous company had joined the same company I had recently left. Since I had a close working relationship with this individual, I sent him a congratulatory message, offering my insights on the new workplace. Our conversation quickly turned into a call, during which I shared my thoughts on potential innovations. Following our discussion, he surprised me by extending an offer to join his team as chief of staff. I gladly accepted. Imagine Jane's astonishment when we had our first all-hands call. In front of numerous vice presidents and senior executives, the new big shot introduced me as his chief of staff, alongside a select few key names. Suddenly, I found myself 2 levels above Jane, and during the 3 months I had been absent, the other half of her team had also left. Every single person had quit. Gary was genuinely excited for me and expressed his support. However, Jane chose to take the low road and sent an email to the big shot, characterizing me as a qualified idiot who had previously worked under her. She accused me of attempting to get her fired and even insinuated that I had lied to advance my career. Her email lacked any semblance of professionalism or decency. The big shot, taken aback by her audacity, forwarded me the email and asked for an explanation. Despite feeling nervous, I was also exhilarated. What Jane didn't know was that before joining this company, I held a director-level position at a major competitor, where I had already surpassed her level. The 2-level leap was not a significant jump for me, and I had a 5-year history of working closely with the big shot. We scheduled an hour-long call, during which I revealed Jane's detrimental impact on company culture and her overall nasty behavior. To support my claims, I provided Gary's confirmation that her entire team had turned over. a copy of my prior resignation letter, which was still saved on my desktop, and several other incriminating emails Jane had sent to her recent staff, who were more than willing to share them with us. Moved by the evidence presented, the big shot made a decisive move. On that very Friday, he terminated Jane's employment with the company. It was a just consequence for her unprofessional conduct and mistreatment of others. As for me, I embarked on my new role with renewed enthusiasm. The position of Chief of Staff offered me the opportunity to contribute at a high level, drawing upon my experience and expertise. It was a vindication of my capabilities and a chance to make a positive impact within the company. Looking back, those 3 difficult months of struggle and uncertainty were not in vain. They served as a reminder of my resilience and determination. I had emerged from a toxic environment and found a new path, one that showcased my talents and allowed me to thrive. But the story doesn't end there. In the wake of Jane's departure, positive changes started taking place within the company. The toxic atmosphere began to dissipate, and a more inclusive and supportive culture took hold. The departure of Jane and the subsequent hiring of new team members who aligned with the company's values contributed to this transformation. It was a testament to the power of standing up against mistreatment and fighting for a healthier work environment. As for Jane, her actions came with consequences that extended beyond her immediate termination. Her reputation suffered a significant blow, and her career prospects in the local tech industry were irreparably damaged. Word spread quickly about her unprofessional behavior, and potential employers were cautious about considering her for future roles. It was a reminder that mistreating others and fostering a toxic work environment can have far-reaching repercussions. In the end, I found myself in a position of influence, working alongside a supportive and accomplished team. I was determined to utilize this opportunity to create a positive and empowering work environment, one where individuals could thrive and contribute their best. By leveraging my past experiences, I aim to foster a culture of respect, collaboration, and personal growth within the company. My journey from enduring the torment of Jane's managerial abuse to becoming a valued member of a new team was a testament to resilience, determination, and the importance of standing up for what is right. It served as a reminder that even in the face of adversity, one can overcome and emerge stronger, ready to embrace new opportunities and effect positive change. And as for Jane, her downfall was a cautionary tale, a reminder to all that the mistreatment of others will ultimately lead to one's own demise. And before you go, we want to extend a big thank you for joining us on this wild journey. We hope you enjoyed the story and found inspiration in the face of workplace challenges. Remember, never underestimate the power of a determined individual armed with resilience and a sprinkle of humor. Thanks for watching, and peace out.